Hi, it's release time for Alpha Tracker. This time it's release 38.5, which, no surprise, is halfway between release 38 and 39. 39 should be with us by the end of the year, that's what we're hoping, which has got a whole new water hygiene module in it. That's the big change in release 39, the next one. Release 38 is 464 improvements to the system, but they are mainly improvements and performance improvements and relatively minor changes. That's to Alpha Tracker itself. What I will show you is just a couple of the features that haven't been well used that we put in last release, just so that you can see them, be reminded about them. I've been out visiting clients the last month and talking about the new features, and some of the ones that we put in haven't quite made it through to people. People aren't quite using them as much as we thought. So it's worth reminding you about them today. And also I want to show you Alpha Tracker Mobile. This is a big update that's gone into the App Store. And this is probably the biggest change in release 38.5. We've got lots of new features in Alpha Tracker Mobile. That's for your Android devices or your Apple devices. So let me just run you through some of the features, like I say, that perhaps aren't being used as much as we thought they would have been from the last couple of updates. I'll talk to you about the performance updates in this release, 38.5, and then finally talk to you about Alpha Tracker Mobile. Thanks very much. As I mentioned in the intro, I've been going out to see clients lately. Been lovely to see people face to face again, and just double checking that everybody's picking up on some of the new features, the ease of use features we added in the last 2 or 3 releases. And not everybody is, not surprisingly. Everyone's busy, everyone's got their job to do, they haven't got time to read the updates or look in the manual. But let me show you some of those updates now, just so that you're aware of them. First one is the favorites bar here. So these are your most frequently used options, the things that you want to have in front of you all the time. To add something to the favorites bar, just find it in the menu, click the star, and there we go, that's in, that's client list in. To remove it, just tick the star again. Okay, simple as that. I found when I did this that I only use about 6 options every day in Alpha Tracker, so it's a real time saver. Second time saver I wanted to show you was the ability now to close tabs. Lots of people like it in Alpha Tracker that you can have lots of tabs open. So if I just open 3 tabs here, I'll open the quote list, the project list, and the new invoicing screen. From here you might open a particular project or even a couple of projects. Let's open another one as well. So there we go. So I've got 5 tabs open, but now you want to go just back to just having your quote list open. You can now right click on a tab and you get these options. These are brand new. So if we say close tabs to the right, look what it's done. It's closed all those off and just kept my quote list open. Really helpful, really handy, quick way to reorganize yourself when you've had a busy day and you've had lots of tabs open. Thirdly, and probably most importantly, is the universal search. So this is something we introduced a couple of releases ago, and we improved it last time. We've improved it again this time. It does 2 things. Firstly, you can search the menu. So if I start typing an item in, it instantly searches the menu and gives you all of the menu items with whatever you've typed in. So here I typed in client, so I'm seeing new client, client list, delete client, etc. If I type in project, I'll get the same thing. Or perhaps equipment. Perhaps you can't remember where the equipment menu is. Here are all of the equipment options you can see here. So you can use it to search the menu much faster than looking through the menu to find the items. And from here, of course, you can even star things to put them in your favorites bar. But you can also use this to search the system more generally. So whatever you type in here, the system will search. Let me just move myself to the bottom. The system will search the quotes, the projects, it'll search the clients and the sites. You can type it in site names, you can type in postcodes, you can type in quote numbers, job numbers, even individuals' names, people's names, and it will search across the system. So think of it as a universal Google-style search, and massive time saver. Very easy to find things in the system now. Finally, I'll just mention, if I just sign out, we've improved the speed of the client portal altogether, but in particular the login. So depending on how many of the dashboards you have set to open for your clients in the client portal, you should notice quite a difference. Site list and compliance summary, which is one of the biggest screens in there, I've only got two sites, this particular client, that opens much quicker than it used to. And also the project pipeline does as well, which is that view for your clients of all of the jobs that you've got and what status they're in. So you should notice quite an improvement for the your clients logging into the client portal, especially if they've got lots of sites, lots of jobs. Site list and compliance summary and project pipeline have both been speeded up. There you go. There are just a reminder of some of the improvements there in the main Alpha Tracker system. Alpha Tracker Mobile, which is our app version of Alpha Tracker, that's had one of the major improvements this time in release 38.5. How do you find it if you've not had a chance to have a look at it yet? Well, all you do is search the App Store. So either the Play Store for Android or the Apple App Stores, search that for Alpha Tracker Mobile. So if I just move there, go to search. If you just start typing Alpha Tracker Mobile, you can do it obviously on your phones, tablets, any device that runs Android or Apple. You'll find it there. Look, it's got the new logo in. You'll easily recognize it. From here, you just download, install it straight onto your machine. Obviously, you can say you'll do it normally through just your device itself. Some of the major improvements here, you've now got the ability, and this is a real game changer, for site staff to send data back to their handset for reinspection live from Alpha Tracker Mobile. So you don't have to do it in advance anymore. So previously with reinspections in Alpha Tracker, you would be in advance creating the reinspection and sending the data to their handset for them to reinspect. Now they can do it on site, which means they can choose the items that they're going to be reinspecting. That's a feature we've been asked for a long time, and that's now available in Alpha Tracker Mobile, as is the feature where they can actually look at the site register for a site while they're out and about for any site that they're working on. That's another big new feature. We've also been working on the water hygiene feature coming up in release 39. That's now available in sort of beta test in Alpha Tracker Mobile. Get in touch if you want to have a look. We can share that with you. And there are other improvements to Alpha Tracker Mobile, including performance improvements and some new features that we've incorporated to help your site staff in particular to have the information that they need while they're out and about. We're continuing to improve Alpha Tracker Mobile through the rest of this year. There'll be another companion update going out in release 39 later in the year, just before Christmas. So keep an eye out for that, and do give us feedback. We're approaching 1,000 downloads actually now for Alpha Tracker Mobile, so it's really starting to take off. It's great for your clients as well. Don't forget, if they want to look at registers when they're out and about, working on sites, suggest to them that they download Alpha Tracker Mobile as well for their devices. So I hope that was useful. A reminder of some of the features we added last time and in release 37.5. If you're not making the most of them, you got to see the performance updates on the client portal, and also do check out Alpha Tracker Mobile. It's our biggest update, I think, this time. It's available for download through the normal app stores for Apple or for Android devices. Finally, we're going to the European Asbestos Forum as a team later this week, so might see you there. That's in Amsterdam this year. I'm presenting on the Friday, don't let that put you off, about lunchtime. So might see you at the European Asbestos Forum. If not, hopefully see you in person in the next month or two. Cheers.